Alright, it's getting crowded in here fast. They're just about to bring out the first bins. They're almost done. So I'm going to go through those. They've already brought out the hard goods, surprisingly, right as they open the doors. So I've yet to go through them over here. But I did find some hats. Found a master's hat and a few others. So a good, decent start. Alright, first bins. Went through them. I pulled out 8 pieces. Now I come over here on the side, go through them, make sure they're good, and see if I want to keep them. So I went off to the side, ended up throwing back 3 pieces of what I had, kept the rest, comped a couple of things that I need to look up, and now they're bringing out the next row. I always like these, like they're called like coach's jackets, made in USA, vintage, like snap up lightweight windbreakers, but it's just way too discolored. It's like all brown around the collar and sleeves, and that's a pass, too bad. And in the same bin, here's something that's always a good find. Hopefully they're in good condition. Alright, looking through all the hard goods in the shoe bins. Just found a TI 83 Plus. Not that high end of the 84 is what you really want, but these go for about 20 bucks. It's missing the back battery compartment, but I have the cheaper one and that might be able to replace it. Alright, just finished up in the bins. I got a good haul. Trying to think if I got anything major. Got one brand, a pair of board shorts that's a definite bolo. A very expensive brand, and they resell at a fair good price. So I'm going to show you that later on. About to head home, pick up my son Steven, and we'll hit a few more stores. Alright, I dropped off everything at home, picked up my man Steven. We're going to hit Goodwill. Then we're going to hit a local thrift that does $1 all the time. And hopefully we find something good. You ready? Let's go. Alright. See you at the next store. So they have this bin of weights, 45-pound plates. I think there's 2 or 3 of them, and then 2 35-pound plates. Marked $10 each, half price off day, $5 each. Scoop them up, I'm gonna flip them on Facebook. All right, back home, got everything out sorted. At the bins, it came out to 7 pounds. We had $1.89, it's like 13 change. And then the back brace didn't go by weight, and he charged me $2 for that. So I spent like, I think almost 17 bucks it came out. And then the second Goodwill, I didn't get anything, and my son just got a t-shirt. And then third stop, the local store, I only got 3 pieces of clothing, and then those weights, which those should be a really good flip on Facebook. So let's go through everything I got, and I got one good bolo brand for sure from the bins. Alright, so let's roll through what we got at the bins first, just my light. Hopefully you can see. Picked up an American flag, it was in a plastic bag. Looks and feels brand new. I found American flags there before. Easy 12, 15 bucks and very lightweight. Got a few hats. Got a Masters hat, 2005. It's on American Needle tag, Masters tag. So that's a good find. I got an NBA 2012 Miami Heat Champions hat. New era. Yasu. I think it's some like electronic, like I don't know if it's radios or something, but it's brand new. And I looked it up because I didn't know what it was, and they're selling 12, 15 bucks. And then this should be a good one. Cadillac. Nice, got the cardboard in it, brand new. So that should be a good hat as well. Clothing. I got this cardigan sweater made in Scotland. The brand says FV Richards, Sydney, and it says by Ballantyne, made in Scotland. 100% pure cashmere. So this is nice. Got 2 pockets, so that should do good. Alright, got a Harley t-shirt, Jackson Hole, Jackson, Wyoming. These always do well. Got a Real Madrid. This is, I guess, a soccer team. Soccer t-shirts seem to do well. Very popular. And then these I found they were folded and they were together. So it was one grab. I saw them folded. I just sit it. And I know it said North Face, so I grabbed them. So this is a white North Face t-shirt. And then a blue one. So these are both the same size, men's large. So I'll lot those up together. 15 bucks for 2 t-shirts. I'll make money. Here's a Concert Tour t-shirt. It was hard to read. Cradle of Filth. That sounds nice. That's a pretty demented looking picture right there. And it's a 2000, it's not vintage, 2018 World Tour. I looked it up. This group I never heard of, but their vintage stuff, I guess they've been around a long time, sells for real good money. But this one isn't, but I'll still make money on it. 2020, still got the silver tab on it. NBA Eastern Conference Champions, Miami Heat. A lot of t-shirts. The bins gives a lot of t-shirts, so I'm careful. And once I start getting my inventory too much on t-shirts, I will cut back unless like Harleys or concerts or things like this. This has all over print. Ed Hardy. Got the flames and the skulls. And it wraps around to the back. And it's got the same thing. Full print all over. Ed Hardy. I don't know if there's a year on it. It's not single stitch. So that's decent. Got this Polaroid sweatshirt. Pretty cool. Got a little stain there, but that should come out. That's nothing. The vintage ones of these sell for pretty decent money. But this one says made in China, so that's not vintage. But it still should be like a $20 bill right there. And I got this Orange County Choppers, which is that, used to be that motorcycle show. And it just says Sturgis, Black Hills. Big hoodie. And on the front it just says Orange County Choppers. And then down the sleeve it says Sturgis. So here's the bolo I wanted to tell you about. If you watch my videos, whether they're the what solds or these thrift vlogs, you know I pick up and sell a fair amount of board shorts. Volcom, O'Neill, and so forth. But these I had heard of a long time ago, because I live in Florida and board shorts, you know, it's one of the things. But I never had seen them. And this is a pretty cool print. Let me see if I zoom in a little for you. It's got like turtles, palm trees, and like the mat, that's like a depth mat. So, caught my eye, and I looked. Here's the brand. Let me see if I can get it for you. Alright, here's the brand Vilebrequin. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but I don't need to know how to say it. This is very expensive. If you looked up that website, look up that, Google that name. These bathing suits are $275 range for a pair of board shorts, brand new from their website. $250 to $275-ish. That's insanity. So I looked up the comps on used on eBay, and they look like they go for like 40s to 60s. So for a pair of board shorts, that's a really good flip. So keep an eye out for that brand. Alright, a few hard goods I picked up. First one, Texas Instruments TI-83 Plus caraffing calculator. I think I showed it in the video. No back to it, but I did put in batteries. I don't know if you can see the screen. It does work. So I have like the 30X, which is like the cheapy calculators for this. So hopefully that is the same battery compartment door and I can just put it on here. Alright, the only other hard good I got at the bins was this back brace. It's got the dial tension, has like all these cables on both sides, and you spin the dials, and that's how it tightens it. Velcro front to wrap around, and the brand is the Royal Ultralight. The Royal Ultraline Plus, size large. Just a back brace, and I have sold not this brand, but one just like this, a different brand. with the dial adjust on the sides, and this has comps of like 50, 60 bucks, and he charged me $2. Alright, and the last hard good is this pair of aviator sunglasses. Has the DG Dolce & Gabbana. I looked up the style code that's inside the arm, and I believe these are legit. So they could be, you know, 30, 40, 50 bucks. We'll have to see. Alright, now let me show you the 3 items I got at the local thrift store, and not including the weights. Those are still out in the car. I'm not going to bring them inside right now, but you already saw those. $5 per plate for 45-pound plates. I ended up getting 4 45s instead of the 35s because they were mismatched. One was black and one was silver. So I got a matching pair of 45s and another pair of 45s, and those should flip pretty good on Facebook. Alright, so it's second stop. I only got 1 pair of pants today. I got a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren jeans in a yellow. Odd color, but odd things sell. And I got 2 jackets. The first one, the brand is Sergio Tacchini. It's a vintage women's track jacket in those crazy colors. And the other thing I picked up today was this USA Bikers. It's a black leather motorcycle vest. It's got like the stitching on the sides, snap button, excellent condition. Okay, so I showed you everything I picked up today, and now let's take a look at all the comps. Alright, so that's going to put a wrap on this one. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.